Yeah. We are back. Episode 8 of the GAMG, the Big Flex Podcast, aka the Strongcast. I am your host, John Q in this bitch. And of course, we got our other host, Snipes up in here, up in the building.
What up?
All right, and then we also have our special guest today from Glam, Artistry, Beauty, Christian Parker. Welcome, Lord.
Thanks for having me.
The GAMG Big Flex Podcast. All right, so we're going to get to an interview later on with her with some amazing products she would like to share and explain to y'all. All right, so before we get off into the shenanigans, I would say, how was y'all strong end?
My strong end was pretty good. I relaxed. I ate good, and I made sure that I got some good rest.
Okay, all right. You sure did you do any kind of like yoga and shit with a sheep behind your head or something crazy shit like how you normally do?
You know what I did? I did do a cold bath for like 15 minutes.
Okay.
On Saturday, and then Sunday I followed it up with a nice warm, like stupid hot bath. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Burnt your ass.
I did do that. I ain't burned myself, but shit was hot.
Oh, okay.
You know all right. I definitely was feeling like chicken and dumplings when I got up there, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
All right. What about you, Christian? How was your strong end?
My strong end was basically getting my son together for soccer because I have him playing for the Michigan Jacks.
Okay.
So he got out to a great start. He got a game this weekend, so looking forward to that.
All right. Then also, hey, look, I want to give a shout out to G Woods. He's not in today, but we're gonna hold it down for him. All right. So, what up, though? I know you watching. So, all right. So, like I said, today is the 8th episode of the GAMG, the Big Flex Podcast. So we are sponsored by, of course, the Gym Animal Muscle Gang Enterprises LLC. So if you're looking for the best personal training, the best supplements when it comes to detoxing, weight loss, protein, vegan, vegetarian products, and much more. Also, if you're looking for, say, the best workout, say, apparel, as far as when it comes to shirts like this, hoods, joggers, yoga pants, and so forth, look for me on gamg.shop and also gamg.firstfitness.com, all right? I will be running a sale for coming up, actually, in a couple of weeks, all right? So be looking for it. So I'm going to have a sale on some shirts, some products, and also say personal training. So definitely you want to make sure you stay tuned to the podcast, all right? And then we are also sponsored by APE, which is All Problems Eliminated. All right, so this is a home repair, home restoration company. So if you're looking to get any kind of work done to your house, as far as new floors, new plumbing, like if you got any kind of leaks or anything like that, say plumbing, painting, anything to do with your house, give, say, my brother T a call and BT a call at area code 623-223-3943. And they also can be reached on Instagram at ape.tl. All right. So y'all make sure y'all tap in and stuff. If y'all need any kind of work done, you know what I'm saying? They get it done. Like as their logo says and their name says, all problems eliminated. So, you know, you got a foot up your ass and you want to get that eliminated too, they'll come help you out. All right.
Was that like a play on the? I know it say all problems eliminated, but was that an ape taking a shit on the toilet?
That was an ape taking a shit. So if you gotta.
That's a hell of a.
Yeah. So if you got
marketing right there.
So if you got a nice ass turd and shit that just won't flush, give them a call.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They might have to come snake that motherfucker out, but you know they'll get it done.
I ain't healthy, you know what I'm saying? My stool be soft.
You say you want? What you say? You got your shit pushed in, or you want it pushed out? No. All right, y'all. So look, we gonna go to our first video.
She like these dudes is wild.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right. So look, we gonna go ahead and take a look at this nice video from the godfather of bodybuilding himself, Charles Glass.
How do you hit a muscle? You figure out how you want to work that muscle, and you work it to the fullest. You don't want to just play around with it and miss it. I think what I mean by miss it, a lot of people look at it and say, okay, look, your legs. I don't put a little bit more sweep on that quad. So I got to figure out how to position your body so that I can hit your quad different. And so you feel more of the outside. So I may twist you in the machine and have you put one leg behind so I can get more pressure on just that quad.
So I noticed in having read all this different bodybuilding stuff over the years, you actually try to target every single fiber to get the fullest development. Is that what you think separates you from some of the other trainers?
You have, well, I mean, a lot of us do it. I can't say it separates me from anybody. I just do it because that's what I like to do. I like to target the person's muscle, hit the fibers where I need to hit, and make them work harder. You know, so if you had a movement, you go down in a movement and you stop at the bottom. Now there's no momentum. So you got to dig deep. You got to get other extra fibers to what? Push that plate up to move it again. You do the same thing. So momentum carries you this way. But if you stop it halfway, now you got to start over. You got to dig deeper.
Well, it's funny because I noticed that method saves my joints and it prevents injuries. And I think it's a commentary why your clients, I don't see with ripped biceps, torn triceps, and why guys like Dexter Jackson are in the... He's approaching 50 and he's still competing, injury-free.
He's 50 and he's injury-free. Because why? He knows when to take a break. He take that break and he rests. He don't go into the gym. He let his body calm down, simmer down, take care of his injuries. Then he comes back, he's ready to go. And what I mean by injuries, you get little aches and pains no matter what you do if you lift heavy enough. So he's always trying to watch it that way. But he takes off, he trains proper, and he does right. And he doesn't like to go real heavy. Why? Because he don't need to. But when it comes time to go heavy, he's able to do it because his joints are ready for it.
All right. Give it up to the godfather of bodybuilding himself, Charles Glass. All right. You know what I'm saying? So what he is really just speaking about is, just being fundamentally sound when you're working out. You know what I'm saying? So, you don't have to be, say, the like I always say, the dumb jock up in the gym, you know what I'm saying, that's trying to lift all crazy, you know what I'm saying, your form all off, and everything else. Because the main thing is you want to stay consistent on being in the gym, you know what I'm saying. You start getting injuries and stuff like that, trying to do too much or whatever. Now you know what I'm saying, you being counterproductive to, an actual good workout routine and your health, you know what I'm saying? So if you're injured, you're not getting, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to get stronger, you're not going to get better or anything, thing like that or whatever when it comes to, say, working out. So, also, say, before we get into, say, the weekly challenge, we do have, say, another little, some more information or whatever as far as what you got on the table, Don.
No, I just want to say this Wednesday, man, Detroit, definitely come check out Mina Monroe. She got a new movie coming out. I had the opportunity to work on called If I Can't. It's I don't even want to talk nothing about it. It's gonna be dope. You understand what I'm saying? Got the homeboy Trishan in it. You know what I'm saying? NBF for life. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a dope movie, man. Detroit really been doing their thing, in terms of the independent filmmaking here, and I love to see it. I'm here for it. So.
Slap that shit up. Hey, make sure y'all check it out. You say Wednesday, right?
Wednesday.
What time?
And if y'all need tickets, I think the red carpet start at 7. Just like I said, go to Mina Monroe. You know what I'm saying? And on her IG, and you get all the info. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be somewhere in Troy.
Okay. All right. Yep. All right. So definitely check that out, y'all. If y'all ain't got nothing, nothing popping or whatever and shit, y'all definitely want to go ahead and slide through there. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy yourself and support. All right. So this week, say, to go along with, say, the fundamentals of working out, my weekly challenge for y'all at home is to be intentional. Okay. So when I mean be intentional, so for example, like tonight is a new moon night, right? So this is like a time for new beginnings. All right. So take this time to be intentional, say, with, say, your meditation, with your, your eating, your working out, your, even your conversation with people. You know what I'm saying? Be intentional with your goals. Be intentional with everything that you're trying to do, as far as your focus, your dreams, your, even if it's, say, it's a job of yours, you know what I'm saying? Be intentional about, the things that you need to do to accomplish, while you're there at that job. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm gonna do is just, I just want y'all to go ahead and really be intentional about everything. You know what I mean? And also when I say intentional, don't be an intentional asshole. But if that's what you want to do, go ahead. But really to be intentional, you know what I'm saying, as far as like be thought, just think about, people and stuff like that or whatever. And like, how would you want somebody to talk to you? Or how would you want to go ahead and run, say, a business that, that you're working for and stuff like that or whatever? How would you run your business and stuff like that? Always, think about, the other person or whatever that you actually like either involved with or anything. Be intentional, in your relationships and stuff like that. So anything you want to add, Don?
Yeah, I think that the beautiful thing about being intentional, when you are intentional, you activate a superpower that we all have. And that superpower is we all have the power to create. We're creators.
Yeah.
And I think that as you move and you move with intention, you really activating that power to create. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of people just go through life and it's just like, yo, I'm gonna go with the flow, and they go through life living through their experiences, and it's just like, no, you're not the sum of your experiences. No, you don't need to go with the flow. Once you start moving with intention, whether it be in your speech, your behavior, your thoughts, things that you pour into yourself, whether it be TV, music, or the books that you read, all of those things, you're creating the version of you that the rest of the world sees. So I think, when you are intentional, you activate that superpower of creation that all of us have. So that's what's dope about it. Definitely good stuff.
Yeah. All right. Anything you wanna add in, cuz? Yeah.
Kind of agree with everything you guys say.
No, all right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and oh, somebody said okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and get into Glam Artistry Beauty video. All right. So y'all check this out, and then we're going to get into the interview. All right. All right. Clap it up. Welcome again to the GAMG, the Big Flex Podcast, aka the Strongcast. Is special guest Christian Parkman from Glam Artistry Beauty. All right. So welcome to the podcast. So tell us a little bit about yourself, and also say Glam Artistry Beauty.
Well, I am the owner of Glam Artistry Beauty.
All right.
I opened this company it's almost 3 years.
Okay.
I started because I was a makeup artist. I work with different skin types, and I wanted to give women skincare line that they can feel good, to empower them, and also to educate them on taking care of their skin.
All right.
And so that's what made me get into skincare.
All right. And so you said you've been there you've been at it for about 2 years, you say?
Yeah, 2.5 years.
About 2.5 years. Okay. So can you explain, say, some of your products, say, far as, go a little bit more in detail, like far as what you have, like, let's say, lotions, what is it, moisturizers, conditioners, and all that kind of thing?
So I have an oil cleanser, I have a mask, I have a moisturizer, and a CC serum.
Okay.
So the oil cleanser, what it does is go in and deep into the pores. It clears out the dirt, the oils.
Okay.
Sorry, my headphone. And it actually is the best product to use for a makeup remover.
Okay.
So I love that because they do it all in one.
Okay.
And then the mask, it actually naturally exfoliates your skin.
Okay.
So you don't have to buy an exfoliator. You can use that 2 to 3 times a week.
Okay.
It helps with inflammation. It reduces pores, blackheads, and etc.
Oh wow. So people be having, you say like inflammation, like people have inflammation in their face and stuff like that or whatever.
Yes, in
Oh,
the
okay.
face.
All right.
And you go in and you put it in. It's going to harden for like 15 to 20 minutes, but it's not going to strip the skin from its nutrients. It's
Okay.
not going to make it hard at all.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a good product to definitely use.
So it won't be like Jim Carrey in the mask then, you know what I mean? It's green and everything. Okay.
No, not at all.
All right. So I know we was talking earlier and I was asking you about products, say, for men. Do you want to, say expound on that? I know you said that, your products are more so for who?
Well, when I first started, it was more so for women.
Okay.
Because I wanted to empower women to feel good in their skin. However, a lot of men started buying my product, and it
Okay.
actually works effective on men as well.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
You said your products are plant-based, huh?
Yes, they are plant-based. They're not organic, but they are plant-based.
Okay.
So they're not chemical-based like the Proactives and the Noxemas.
Okay.
Gotcha. How
And
do
you
you
said-
feel about sunscreen?
I love sunscreen. It protects me from the sun.
Gotcha. Well, I only asked that because I was reading something recently, and I feel like sunscreen is something that women are into, but like men, like they actually say, everybody can use it. Like,
Yeah.
women so used to putting on, their makeup and having a facial routine, but for most men, most of us, we just throwing some lotion on our shit after we wash and we out the door. But I think that it's important to note that, as you get a little older, putting some sunscreen on your face, it work wonders just for whoever.
Yeah.
It does. I think everyone should be using sunscreen. It's not just for women.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. And shout out to the one, shout out to all my sisters out here that's just dipping off into your entrepreneurial bag and really pushing the envelope in terms of the product. The sunscreen is that Black Girl Magic or something that I seen. Yeah,
Okay.
You brought us a goodie bag in here too.
Yes.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
to find.
So in that goodie bag,
Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, let me pull some of this stuff out right here. So,
you have the face.
what's this right here?
That's the face mister. So
All
you
right,
definitely
so
want
take
to
a look
do
at this.
that to hydrate your skin.
Okay.
So like if you're sitting there and you just, you feel like your skin is like dehydrated, you
Okay.
definitely want to put some mineral water. That works best because it gives the face the nutrients that your skin actually needs.
Okay.
And it works wonders.
All right. So, y'all see this right here? Check it out. All right.
Hold on, which
All right.
one is
And
that
then-
now?
This one right there. Yep,
Yeah.
that one that you got right there.
Oh,
All right.
and that product is USB chargeable, so no batteries needed.
Oh, wow.
All right, shout out to your packaging.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I
hell
actually
yeah.
designed that myself.
All right.
All right, I'm with all of that. You know
All
what I'm
right.
saying?
Now, what's in this box right here?
Go ahead and pull it out. That is my Sonic Massage Cleanser
see.
brush. It's silicone, so it's
Oh,
not
wow,
one of
okay.
those brushes that actually damages the skin.
Oh, all right.
It has 7 vibration speeds, so it massages and it cleanses.
Oh, man. This damn thing got a damn engine in this one.
Oh. And you say you giving that to women? I'm surprised they don't come back be buying that.
Right,
'cause
for
women, they
real.
don't know
Oh,
that.
yeah, it got a little
Anything
charger and
vibrate
everything
on it,
up
they
in
don't
here.
know
And
how
that's
to-
also USB
All
chargeable.
right. All right. I got new toys now. Okay.
Pause.
No, you right. You know what I mean?
Wait, that's what this is right here?
All right, hold on. What else we got up in here? Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let's see. All right.
You said
Let's
this the scrubber from my face right here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, better up.
So this one right here, let me see. Hold on.
Hold on. Huh?
This one wrapped up pretty good, too.
You gotta give me a
Oh, yeah,
tutorial.
that's the moisturizer. So the
Oh, okay.
moisturizer, that's my #1 product.
Oh, this is the number one? Okay.
Yes.
Number
It
one.
actually hydrates the face for 72 hours. So it helps you lock in the
damn.
moisture. So that way, say if you didn't put moisturizer on within the next few days, at least
Okay.
for 72 hours, your face will be hydrated.
Oh, shit. Okay, so this good for them dry face motherfuckers, huh?
It is.
All right. You dry face bastards. Here y'all go. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? All right. What else?
So I got a question for you, right? I mean,
Oh,
for people who have combination skin, where sometimes they T-zone get a little oily, or
leave this out.
they look a little shiny in that area. This moisturizer would be cool for that as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that moisturizer will be cool because you can use that all year long. However, if you don't want to use the moisturizer, I suggest using the face mister.
Got you. Oh, really? To just hydrate the skin?
Yes.
Oh.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. Because I'm into all the natural products.
Yes, and you found my favorite, the J roller.
So I've seen
get
these.
the wrinkles out your fucking skin.
Yeah, that's what. So I was going to ask you, what is the importance of one of these?
It helps with inflammation.
Okay.
It helps with stopping fine lines and wrinkles. So if you start while you're young, as you get older, you won't have those fine lines and wrinkles.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah.
I need to go ahead and get on this shit.
Can we put that in the
wrinkles on my forehead
freezer to make it cool?
Yes, and I was getting ready to get to
okay,
that.
go ahead.
You
I'll
put
be
it in the
reading
freezer
shit,
to make it cool.
See, I'll be reading shit, cuz.
I'm glad you do.
Yeah, shit.
And you sound like motherfucker straight out of prison.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't like when chicks just come be talking circles around me. I be like, hold on now, read up on that shit too.
Right.
But yes, you want to cool it because that's how it works more effective if you actually put it in the freezer for like 15 to 20 minutes and then take it out and start applying it to the skin.
All right.
It'll actually help cool the inflammation as well. So that's something to use. And it gets the blood circulating the way it's supposed to.
All right.
Man, I'm still tripping up. How'd you say your son is, if you mind me asking?
I have a 11-year-old and he'll be 11.
Yeah.
And I have a 15-year-old turning 16.
She got a little baby doll face.
Yes.
Like
See, she probably been
like a little Cabbage Patch Kid.
She probably been using this roller for about 20 years already. Yeah, see? There you go.
We'll give it to that.
That's why I say I got to get on it. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
All right. So let me ask you this, too. So when it comes to, with your products and stuff like that, what has been the most challenging of the process of, your business?
The most challenging thing has been marketing, because you having the right team behind you to help you get the exposure and everything you need. I think that's been my most challenge.
Okay.
Most of the time when I first started, I was doing everything myself, and then I realized I actually need a team behind me to help me with the social media, with the press, magazines, and things like that.
Okay. All right. So let's do the opposite. So what has been your most favorite part of your process?
Well, the most favorite part is when I actually got a chance to launch in New York.
Okay.
In a store called Flying Solo.
Okay.
I had a 6-month contract with them.
Okay.
It gave me a lot of exposure to where during Fashion Week, I was in a weekly fashion magazine. They actually picked my products to be there. So unfortunately, I don't have the CC serum with you.
Okay.
But I had the CC serum and the cleansing brush actually featured.
Okay, so now you say the CC serum. What is that right there?
So the CC serum is a serum that actually helps even the skin tone, and then it also brightens the face. It actually heals like scars and marks. Like for instance, I had a mark literally on my forehead. Okay, and now it's gone.
Oh damn!
It literally heals it up.
Okay, so is that some of the stuff like, because I be seeing stuff like, on the internet and stuff like that, where they be always talking about some stuff like they call it cake soap or something that they be using like in different countries or something, like skin lightener. It's kind of like that kind of thing, or
no? It's not.
Okay,
it's not like that.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about though?
Yes, but it doesn't lighten the skin.
I was about to say, hey, because I done seen a couple
of, but not lighten.
I was about to say I done seen a couple of light skinned facing women, but then they hands be dark as shit. I'm like, damn, like what's going on with that? But okay, all right. And you said that you're launched in New York. Where can you find your products now? Right now, you can find them on my website at www.glamartistrybeauty.com. Okay. All right.
Glam Artistry Beauty. Okay.
All right. I like that. So we got that. All right. So what is your plans for your product line for the next 1 to 5 years?
Well, my plans is actually to get into major department stores like the Nordstroms and the Saks. That's where I see my product going. Okay. And you already, have you reached out to, anybody or anybody, Actually, I'm working with a team of buyers to help me get into store. Okay. All right. Sounds good. I'm definitely gonna try these products out, definitely. You know what I'm saying? And try this roller out for sure. I'm gonna try all this stuff out because I got oily ass skin, so I suggest you just use the face mister. Okay, all right.
How you feel about toners? I feel like some people use the witch hazel as a toner, and then some people actually use a hydrating toner. How you feel about toners?
Well, personally, I've never used toners.
Really?
But there are people with different skin types that does use them. I'm not. They do work effectively. But with the products I have, you wouldn't have to use a toner.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Let me see what else we got for you. And you said you can be reached on your website. Are you on any other social medias and stuff like that?
Sure.
You want to plug them in or anything?
Yes, I'm on Instagram,
Okay.
Facebook, and Twitter. And you can reach me at Glam Artistry Beauty there.
All right. So clap it up. See, I told you it wasn't gonna be that bad.
I got one last question for
Oh,
you.
yeah,
too.
yeah, go ahead.
How you feel about, you know what I'm saying, like men and women getting in the steam room, putting some steam on your skin? Like, you know what I'm saying? You recommend that? You don't recommend it? What?
I recommend that. I mean, I go into steam rooms, so I
Yeah.
use them all the time effectively. I mean, it doesn't damage your skin. So
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like I feel like sometimes some people, you know, especially women, I don't think they realize the benefits of getting in the steam room. Sometimes when we, you know, get into the sauna and shit, it's just regular shit for us. But I think sometimes women could stand to, you know, kind of cleanse their pores and shit from getting in the steam room as well. But I think they be too worried about their hair. They be like, I ain't about to throw this shit up. So, you know what I'm
You said
saying?
get that frizz.
Yeah, they be like, fuck that. I ain't going in the steam room. But
Be looking like Fraggle Rock around this month.
yeah.
I've actually done a steam room when I was in Dallas with one of my best friends.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
there were like 10 of them that
Yeah.
were
Okay.
there.
Oh, that sounds
So I
like
wasn't
the
worried
JG
about my hair
shit in
then.
Atlanta.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Okay. No, that's what's up. All right, y'all. So clap it up. Y'all make sure y'all support Glam Artistry Beauty and follow her on all her social medias. Hit her up on her email address. Order these products. Let us know what you think about them and stuff like that. We want to get a review. So
Yes.
once again, say you can, matter of fact, give us a call. You know what I'm saying? Y'all purchase anything and stuff like that for, you know, from her and stuff like that. Always give us a call. You can call up here at area code 313-266-2811. So if you got any questions for Christian right now, you can call that number at 313-266-2811. All right. Clap it up one more
She got a
time.
nice logo too. I like
Yeah,
that.
no, this is dope.
Actually,
Like
I want to
this
tell
is
you,
dope.
I designed that logo myself.
Oh, did you?
nice.
I
Yeah,
did
yeah, yeah.
everything from the packaging to the logos, the website, which I actually did help with the website. But majority of everything I did myself.
Oh, all right,
good.
all right.
Hands-on
That's
with
what's
it.
up.
Yeah,
That's what's
yeah,
up. That's what's up. See, so there you go. Hey, look, say, do you do that for other people too? Would you do that for other people if they trying to get in the same kind of, you know, business, or they want to work with you?
I mean, I'm always willing to help.
Okay. All right. So look, anybody that's out there, you know what I'm saying, that's looking to get into the same industry, you know what I'm saying, and you need some help, you know what I'm saying, reach out to her, you know what I'm saying. Now, I don't know, you know, she gonna go ahead and try to give you the free deal. I doubt that, you know what I'm saying, because you gotta go ahead and come out that check, you know what I'm saying. So check it, you know what I mean.
You know what? I think that's a dope thing, though. I think that,
it's dope.
People don't understand the power of just giving back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
One of the entrepreneurs that I follow, Pinky Cole, down in Atlanta, to me right now, she single-handedly is like trailblazing a lot of creating that community down in Georgia right now. So I think that's a big thing when entrepreneurs are not afraid to just have conversation with other up and coming entrepreneurs, because you never know. You know what I'm saying? I have
All right. Oh, we got a caller. You are the first caller calling in to the GAMG, the Big Flex podcast. Who we got on the call? Hello. Which is, don't we get scared now?
Yeah, we got the Adams family calling on.
Oh, we got somebody stalking maybe. Hello.
That might have been Miles.
That's it? All right.
The fuck off. No.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Trying to, hey man, don't be playing with us like that, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but clap it up again, y'all.
Oh, wait, they calling back. Let's see.
All right. Hello. Caller.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, who we got calling in to the GAMG podcast?
Hey, listen, man. This is your boy G Woods. This man.
G Wood. What up, though?
You know, I had to call and tap in with you, man.
Okay.
I hate that I couldn't be there because I definitely wanted to sit down and ask that young lady quite a few questions.
Oh yeah, for sure. Go ahead, ask her a question. What you got?
I also wanted to just attest to the products that she has, man. I heard when you guys were asking about, was it something that men wear and that moisturizer, it's a lifesaver, man. It's a lifesaver for me.
Okay.
And so I just wanted to call in and I wanted to tell her that she's doing an incredible job. I'm proud of her.
All right.
The products that she have are phenomenal. She reaches for greatness. And did she tell you that the products was in New York?
Yeah, she just did. Yep. She said that she had launched and stuff in New York. Yep.
Okay. Hey, listen, man. I just wanted to tap in and tell that young lady she's doing an incredible job. I didn't want her to be nervous. I don't know if she took a shot of tequila or anything.
She in here dry right now.
Right,
Okay, there. Okay.
Might be the after party.
Right,
It might be the after party. Right,
Yeah.
right.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all up, John Q, man. I hate I couldn't make it in there with
Oh
you,
yeah, no,
man.
for sure, man. Hey, we see you next week.
Absolutely.
All
I just
right.
wanted to call, man. Much love to everybody.
Oh yeah, look.
Yes.
Yep. All right, G Woods. Yep. Thanks for calling in.
Okay, indeed.
All right, see you in a minute. All right, so yeah, like I said, clap it up one more time for Glam Artistry Beauty, all right? So now we're going to go ahead and get into, say, some of these current topics and just topics for the day. What we got on the table, Don?
Man, I saw something real interesting. Young lady by the name of Micaiah Little. She is running for the 19th district out of Virginia, right? Mm-hmm. She gave a very warm speech recently, I guess, to some of their legislator about she was helping her child do some homework. And in the midst of her helping her do some homework, the information, she noticed that the information in the book, that her child was reading said that the early slaves that came over to America were probably already indentured servants and or slaves. And she took this information and she said, wait a minute. She said, listen, basically, I'm gonna paraphrase it. This is some bullshit.
Yeah.
You teaching our children this, and they have to take tests on this stuff. And when you're telling them this information, you trying to indoctrinate them with some fucking lies.
Yeah,
and
well,
this is a bunch of
that sounds like some guessable shit. Yeah, like you guesstimating and some shit. Yeah.
Well, I'll say more importantly, it just sounds like you guys are trying to erase history for what it really is, and you guys are trying to whitewash it completely. And I think that that's important that our culture just. All of us, period, just do a better job of passing our history down. Not so much as just history in a broad spectrum, but just our own family history. It's important that we know what grandma did, what our uncles did, what our cousins did. We need to make sure that we passing that shit
what
down
did they own and shit like that. Yeah, of course.
Absolutely, because a lot of us don't even know.
Yeah.
And I think that, these things, as we start to cultivate, these things within our own families, then we can start to really collectively get behind it. Because one of the reasons why, a lot of people, I feel like, they lack information in terms of when Black History Month come around, they really don't know a lot of stuff, is because when you really think about it, we don't do it within our own households.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? We have a lot of talented people within our own family structure. And hell, a lot of us don't even know about it. You know what I'm saying? You would be surprised. You look up and it's just like, hey, my cousin here, he done wrote a book. This person was talented with this. My auntie, she had her own makeup line. Yeah. We got to tell each other this kind of shit and pass each other along this
information,
so that we have it. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I wanted to say. I want to say, for them folks out there that's putting this material in these books, cut that shit out. Yeah. Because that shit is not only
definitely cut that shit out. It's
disrespectful. You get what I'm saying, to our culture as a whole.
Well, you know what, man? I'm gonna say it like this. Like, a lot of it is, 100% is like us controlling our own narrative. And what I mean by that is, you know what I'm saying, like when you start having other people, you know what I'm saying, other groups of people trying to control your own fucking narrative, then this the type of shit that's going to happen. You know what I mean? And then
Absolutely.
people grow up confused as hell, and then they start living in victim mode all the fucking time instead of understanding on how great your family is, you know what I'm saying, and how great your history is. Not only that, you know what I'm saying, even for a person to say, you know, our lineage or anything like that started, say, from slavery is a fucking lie within itself. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they always want to, like, start, say, your history back in, say, 1619 or some shit like that. And it's like, well, okay, we can go a little bit further back than that. We just say, okay, what about, say, the Moors or anything like that? Okay, so the Moors themselves was in rulership over, say, Europe and pretty much the rest of the world or whatever for almost 800 years, from 711 to 1492. All right, so of course, that's a whole lot of history within itself that people just fail to even damn near recognize that history, which is so important because, okay, you know, you'll have that kind of history, and then they start talking about, okay, well, it was the Dark Ages, this and that, and other. Dark for who? You know what I'm saying? Was it dark for what group of people? You know what I'm saying? Because those people, you know what I'm saying, say the Moors and stuff like that, they was living in lavish. You know what I'm saying? They created a lot of things. They built a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And they actually had spread that shit around the world, you know what I'm saying, for the best of humanity. You know what I'm
They
saying?
were some of the only ones who could spread it around the world, because the one thing that if you know any history about the Moors, you and I had the opportunity to visit a Moorish castle in Portugal.
Yeah.
But if you know the history of Portugal, you will know that Portugal had great seamen.
Yeah.
They knew about the sailing and the ships, you know,
navigation,
and how to even design the different sails so that they can actually sail faster. They still have that culture to this day.
Yeah.
So when you go there and when you really think about it, who's the only cats that could move around? The cats that had the transportation or knew about it and understood it. So yes, that's one of the reasons why they stayed in power for so long, and they had a lot of history behind them. Definitely.
Yeah. So, you know, once again, you know, I would say, just out of this conversation or whatever is, understand, say, your history, understand, say, who your family is, and understand how great you really are, you know what I mean? And don't let nobody tell you when the hell and shit where your history started, because to be honest with you, we are, I would say, to quote, say Zoe Williams or whatever, we are everywhereans, means that we have been everywhere. You know what I'm saying? We are the aboriginal people of this damn earth. You know what I mean? So you can't just say, oh, okay, your history started at fucking 1619. Get the hell out of here. You know what I mean? That's a big, like I said, that's the biggest lie within itself. You know what I mean? So I totally agree. You know what I mean? So what about you, Christian? What you think?
I mean, I think the same thing the way you think. I mean, as far as family.
I mean, I know you got two boys, so, you know, when it comes to, say, like, you know, what they being taught in school or whatever, have you came across anything, you know, as far as, you know, their homework, anything that was pretty questionable when it especially comes to, like, history or anything?
Yes.
Okay.
So my son actually came home with a book, and it was talking about this two different type of black boys in two different areas, from the suburbs to him going to the South. And at first I didn't understand, like, the whole meaning of everything and why. And then I asked him, like, was your teacher black? Like, where did this come from? Because we never had books like that when I was in school. Yeah. And then find out it was a white teacher that was teaching the class. And at first I kind of wasn't comfortable with it, because I don't feel like, how can they relate to that? Yeah. And so I had to, like, dig deeper to find out what was actually going on. And the school district wanted to bring in more like authors that were black. Okay. And so that's how it came about. But I still kind of question it. Okay. So I'm gonna say this too, real quick. You know, a good ass solution is, you know, check your kids' homework and stuff like that. And if you find some things and stuff that's very questionable, that's a good time to educate your kids and really tell them, you know, what the truth is. You know what I mean? And explain to him what's really him or her, what's really going on. You know what I mean? Because,
You know, like I said and stuff. You know, it's easier to manipulate people who don't know already. So, you know, of course, if you are a parent and you don't know, then, you know, here's another solution. Learn something. You know what I mean? Like I know it's easier said than done, you know what I'm saying, to certain people or whatever, but somewhere down the line and stuff, you know, be the best parent that you can be. Start reading, you know what I'm saying? Start trying to actually, you know, try to comprehend what's really going on. So, you know, when your kids come to you and they have these questions or whatever, you'll be able to deal with it a little bit better and explain to them, you know what I'm saying, what's really going on.
Oh, absolutely. Right. And I think it's important, just if you're a parent, period, you just got to really stay up on what the hell's going on in this world, because shit's moving at lightning speed. Technology is changing a lot of different things. And I think a lot of times when people talk about technology, people don't talk about the social impacts that technology have. You know, one example of that is take Instagram or TikTok, for example. You know, if you are interested in, you know, lions, and you start liking a few of them pics, then all of a sudden you're going to, you know, get this algorithm that's specifically
lions,
you know,
and shit,
going towards what, you know, you are interested in.
Yeah.
And the danger in that is after a while, you start to have this lopsided biased view when you start seeing this information. And it's like that when it comes to men and women. You know, more recently, we've been seeing a lot of debates online about men, women, households, dividing the responsibilities and all these kind of things. And believe it or not, depending on what some of your own personal views are, you will start to only see things that align with your views. Yeah. That shit dangerous.
Yeah, it is.
Because now you're not really seeing other aspects of life. You're not being exposed to it, and you start getting this false perception of reality because it's just like, wait a minute, there are people that think way different than you think. And I think that, you know, that's something that's important in life, is to sometimes you don't even have to agree with it, but at least have some type of understanding that, hey, there are other people that think differently from you. Like, that's important.
And one thing I'll add on to that is, you know, I always look at stuff like this, you know, when they always say like an argument or anything, you know, when somebody is like, say, presents to you, say, a situation or whatever, right? I always try to keep in mind, this is their perspective. And then I'm quite sure if they talking about somebody else, they have a perspective. And then there's the truth. So you always say this side, this person's side, and then there's the truth. You know what I mean? So just try to keep in mind to keep that balance. You know what I mean? Because like you said, you can go ahead and go down a damn rabbit hole or something, and now every damn thing and shit, you know what I'm saying, can be just like, it just give you tunnel vision.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And that shit is dangerous. You know what I mean?
Time on there looking at all the people getting their ass whooping, them fight videos, and next thing you know, every time they open that phone up, somebody getting their ass whooped or their head bust. And then that's the way a person will see all day.
Yeah, and then that's programming you.
Absolutely. To either be, that's all what people. That's all these people be doing out here. No, it's people doing a lot other different things out here, but you are only focused on that. So, but
then too, you know, a bigger aspect of that is, to me, that's more so indoctrination and, say, actual programming. You know, because if you have an algorithm that won't, you know what I'm saying, do anything but, say, just keep you on that narrow perspective or whatever, you know what I'm saying, then it's not being helpful, really. You know what I'm saying? It can be very detrimental. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, if just think about it like this. This is quote unquote Black History Month, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's say, okay, if I was a Caucasian or, you know what I'm saying, European person, right? And all my life, I've been told, say, a fucking lie about, say, quote unquote, black people or whatever, right? If I've been taught that same thing for, say, 10 damn years, and it's been a lie, right? Then when you start interacting with black people a lot of times and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, your perspective or your perception of them is already going to be screwed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Skewed. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times people don't realize that we all have been lied to, you know what I'm saying, far as history, far as everything. And a lot of times and stuff, you know, there's no absolutes. And what I mean by that is, you know, I'll never be a person to say, oh, all white people and shit is this, or all black people. You know, we got assholes of every damn race and every fucking quote unquote color. I don't like to play that color game shit, but you know, so it's like, you know, it's a lot of our own people that I can't fuck with. You know what I mean? I can't fuck with somebody that's out here okay with, say, you know, messing over kids or killing people and all the rest of this, you know, robbing people and stuff like that or whatever. I don't care what you is. You can call yourself black, white, green, whatever the hell. I don't care. I don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And same damn thing, you know. So I just look at it like this. Try to get out. One of the best things that I've noticed, and I've always did this as a kid, and thanks to my grandparents, is travel. You know what I'm saying? Because once you get a chance to actually travel, and especially say travel outside this country, you'll get that other perspective of how people are living, and what you'll start seeing. Okay, all those negative things and stuff that you've been taught, say here in America or whatever, about say a different different people and stuff like that. That shit a lot of times is totally fucking not true. You know what I mean? So
yeah, absolutely.
So definitely for one thing,
it's more to Africa than seeing poor people with flies on their face and tattered clothes.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. So, all right. So, anything else y'all want to add to that? We're gonna go ahead and move on. So, all right. So, look, check this out, y'all, real quick. So, I'll break this one down. So, it's a video out where it was an off-duty Chicago cop. She was being attacked. She was being robbed. Okay, so before it actually happened, she seen the guy, and she seen him kind of like approaching, and she had told him, she was like, "Hey, I'm gonna kill you." You know what I'm saying? So I guess he thought that she was playing or whatever. So he went ahead and grabbed her ass and shit, and she was like, "Didn't I tell you I was gonna kill you?" And shot his ass, not just once, not just twice. Like 3 times. And she told him no. You know what I'm saying? So the guy, the person that assaulted her or whatever, he did die, say 2 days later. Yeah, so he did. So I would say this, like, you can't be out here playing with people, especially I would say like this, women. I'll say women and men, but definitely women. For one, she was by herself. For 2 years, she knew that she was, say she had her CPL, and she was an undercover cop anyway. But I will say this, like for any woman, any woman that's listening and stuff like that right now, get you a CPL if you can. Not only that, learn some kind of self-defense. I don't care if it's a knife. I don't care what it is. Some of them little scratch things or whatever it is. Do something. Have something on you to protect yourself, because sex trafficking is real. People out here people out here is starving. You know what I mean? For whatever. You know what I mean? They trying to rob people. They don't care. They hide. They on pills. They on all kind of shit. So they are looking for victims. You know what I'm saying? Men and women. But women a lot of times and stuff will put themselves in like a lot of vulnerable situations. You know what I'm saying? So I will say this:
my girls all
be intentional. The word today, as far as a challenge, be intentional. If somebody on some bullshit, let them have it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's maybe enough of that shit go around to where these people out here that's trying to take advantage of people, whatever, will stop.
What I see women do a few different things that blow my mind. They go to the gas station and they leave. They go through their purse and they leave it on the passenger seat, wide the fuck open. Then they get out the car. They leave the car door open, start pumping their gas. Yeah. That's a no-no. And then another thing I see women do is they have this habit of sitting in the car, texting or calling somebody, but they're in the same spot. So say they leave out a restaurant or a club or something, they literally will go to the car and just sit there texting it or calling the motherfucker. And it's just like, man, look, get your ass home. Yeah. Go somewhere. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you're sitting there and you're not paying attention to your surroundings.
Sitting
up. What I'm saying? Absolutely. Yeah. And you might have jumped in the car but forgot to lock the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Or jumped in the car and you're just not really paying attention, staying focused on what's going on. And next thing you know, Pookie that came up. And you know what I'm saying? You get drugged down the street some damn where.
Yeah.
So definitely
Yeah.
pay attention to your surroundings.
Yeah, and definitely this too. You know, women and men. Like I said, y'all going out and stuff like that. Y'all going to these bars and stuff like that. Make sure y'all either take y'all drink with her or drink y'all drink before y'all do not leave y'all drinks like open for people, you know what I'm saying, to do anything to them, because like I said, there's people out here that's plotting and they waiting for victims, you know what I'm saying, they really are, you know what I mean. I don't know how to get through to people out there right now. That shit is real, you know what I mean. It's I can't remember right now how many people are missing, let alone women, black women, you know what I'm saying. That's
men too,
you know what I'm saying, kids and everything. So they out here, you know what I'm saying, on some nefarious bullshit. So definitely, you know what I'm saying.
And after you get some shit, learn how to use it. Like, don't go to the store and buy some mace because your homegirl told you to buy. Put that motherfucker out and practice with it. You gonna have to learn how to
go
use
to the gun
shit.
range. You know what I'm saying? Because I done seen that too, where it was a guy. Matter of fact, I done seen this a couple of times on a couple of videos where it was a woman. It'd be a woman or something. She's carrying her gun, and you could tell like just the bulge or whatever on her side or whatever. And the guy can say it. Can say it, and it's like, she not paying no attention. The guy come right up behind her and take her damn gun and shit. And next thing you know, she getting shot with her own gun, or she getting stuck up with her own gun. So you said, be aware, you know what I'm saying, of your surroundings at all times, Yeah. All right. So that's one. So the other one is this. I know we was talking about this earlier. Since this will probably be the last one. So what do y'all feel about, okay, so we had Willie D from the Ghetto Boys. I don't know if y'all seen this. So you had Willie D being upset with, say, Scarface about the Grammys. So what happened was he ended up going, so Scarface got the call to go to the Grammys to perform. He said that he didn't know what song they wanted him to perform until he got there. So he ended up performing a Ghetto Boys song. All right. So Willie D was upset with him, like, hey, why did you perform, say, a Ghetto Boys song without you letting me know? Not only that, to give me a choice to say, hey, it's okay to go ahead and do it, or go ahead and perform, say, a solo, say, Scarface song. So Scarface was like, well, I got the call, you didn't. I represented the group, you know what I'm saying? I thought I did a good thing, this, that, and other. What do y'all feel about that? Say, being in a group or anything and stuff like that? Because I mean, my opinion is I really believe that they both had good, you know what I'm saying, good opinions and good perspectives about it. However, I would say this, like, Scarface probably should have called Willie D and let him know what was going on, as far as, okay, they want me to go ahead and perform, say, a Ghetto Boys song, which Willie D had wrote, say, Bushwick Bill's verse and his verse, and then Scarface wrote his verse too. Instead of, say, him performing it, he at least should have gave Willie D the call, you know what I'm saying, to give him that option or give him that choice or whatever to say yay or nay, because Willie D is here. It's like he's past like Bushwick Bill or anything. Yeah. So what do you think about that?
Oh, it's on me.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I'm trying to make out the two people.
She might. Yeah.
Oh shit. Two people.
She might not know about the Ghetto Boys.
Two people in the same.
She don't know.
I know.
Two people in the same group. Right.
Okay.
You and your homegirl in the group.
Got it.
All right. And I call your homegirl and say, hey, can you come down and sing this song? We love the song that y'all did.
That y'all both wrote.
But you don't know nothing about it. So you look up on TV one day and you see your homegirl doing the song and you like, damn, you ain't call, you ain't say nothing. Like, do you? And then your homegirl say, hey, I'm sorry they didn't call you, but I wasn't representing us really good. Would you feel some kind of way?
And they do a podcast together, so it ain't like they don't see each other. Yeah.
Well, one, I would feel some kind of way because if we wrote a song together, we did it together, we should both perform it together.
Yeah.
I totally agree. I think Scarface lost some fucking cred for me with that shit. Like, you supposed to know better, bro. I don't give a fuck if you just if y'all came out as a group and for that particular thing, but maybe they say, well, you can only do one verse, well, goddamn it, but we both gonna walk out there and you do your verse, you understand what I'm saying, and I'm gonna be standing there next to you, motherfucker, because it's our shit. Now,
the one thing I will say about this, before we get out of here, is this. The one thing that I didn't like say about Willie D, what he was saying is he was complaining about, say, the quote unquote gatekeepers of the Grammys, because that's where it happened at. So 1 minute he's saying he's mad that Scarface went and performed at the Grammys. At the same time, he doesn't care about the Grammys. He think the Grammys is full of shit anyway. Because, and let's be honest with you, they tried to encapsulate 50 years of hip hop in like 14 minutes, which was some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So in one breath, he's saying, oh, he shouldn't have went and performed at the Grammys. But however, he wants to still probably either be there or he shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? He felt slighted, like he wasn't there, like he didn't get the call. So why are you complaining about you didn't get the call, but you don't like the Grammys own damn way? You see what I'm saying?
I think that's, to me, some family type shit.
Yeah, of course.
I'm saying that he can say he hate them motherfuckers all day, but at the end of the day, if that's his bro. And here's the funny part about them. I think a lot of people don't know, believe it or not, though. Their history go back a little bit deeper than that group. They actually grew up in two different hoods that didn't get along with each other.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so who knows? Not saying that didn't play a part, but it might have. You never know. Know. But I just say all that to say that also too was well documented that even though Prince put that group together, they were together just simply based on work. Yeah, they didn't really vibe they might be cool like that. Yeah, now. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Willie D is extremely outspoken. Scarface, to me, he always just been pretty good artist. You know what I'm saying. He been kind of quiet with certain shit. So to me, to see him do this and not holler at his mans or his group member, he kind of took you took an L on that.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Hey, look. So look. This is going to be the conclusion to the 8th episode of the GAMG, the Big Flex podcast, y'all. So I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Thanks for the caller, G Woods, for calling in. I want to shout out, say our special guest, Christian Parkman from Glam, Artistry, Beauty. So, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap in. Y'all holler at her. Y'all buy some products. You know what I'm saying? Y'all support.
Hey, these products, they recharge. They
hell yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All right.
Know that shit
no batteries needed.
I'm going to figure it out when I get home.
All right. And then also, hey, look, also this Wednesday, once again, Don, where can they catch?
Wednesday, I had the pleasure of doing some directing work with the homie Mina Monroe on her new movie, If I Can't. So that's this Wednesday. Red carpet premiere, 7 p.m. out in Troy, Michigan. You can go to her page, get all the info. Go to Mina Monroe page, If I Can't. Come support, you know what I'm saying, another Detroit filmmaker.
All right. So we will catch y'all again next week for episode 9 to the GAMG, the Big Flex podcast, a.k.a. the Strongcast.